for 2026 are ongoing at Timiza School from playgroup to grade 9. Secure your child's place in a school where excellence and opportunity come together. Call us on today 0726 88 2397 or 0729 65 8659 for more information or to book an interview. Timiza School. Discover your best.
Kwa bere gukurigia chibels cha mitumba au asarigori yoranyare kwikeria mama tifi mitumba neduka emba ukegima asomo chobosongo ya chirenkuma asokonya bells au asarigori yoranyare kwikeria mabwati bunabono jackets, school bags, mixed bags, hoodies, baby light, house towels, ibikoro tubiyabana kwikabantabane, curtains amone bindebinge inyura ibyonse niko birasekerengo kya grade 1 kuruchise cha Canada, UK, USA amona China boigo ngorora mayigiri yogo chase bali batagetugo cha bakorobonchoreria bwa mitumba niko bagotuka Kisii Town Imperial Building ground floor opposite St. Jude's Building.
Karibu mama tefi mitumba emesigo yaitogere mesigo grade 1 emesigo eremia nande mesigo tokwana na seligo lirirense sana karoro magani kunyara toligo kwa mafundisho ngana kiwone to chake biashara bya mitumba naenda bangi siko gali nkwebuli balenga nimbwate bibesa bikeigo nkinda nyare ko bagingokora wakali bishiro asema matefi mitumba otini chibesa chiriyo bwate elinde tunyare ko bato wikaransa tunyare ko manyanga musigo kyota kere ko bagogo chakera oyorumuya ligoli lili kasi chiriyo bwate igobono kera nyare kana ngano bwate chiri busano elibusita tuikaransa ngari go kubolinga inkina akore
asamange bakire simyase namba 0727081605 gose 0727574835 niko bakwigora amatukonse sheiki mama tifi mitumba obokoryo bya bwa mitumba origene.
Etaya TV Omurabu Wagusi.
Buya kirimu mwanchundu weta darushe nandonsi nanda soberete litufiniria Jumatatu chidariki 24 otinyiro yukumira dimu magujirune 25 kerondo chetu achakiri nanda somro bilionde darina wate yalenge teke litukulia ngyo ntubwata matuko aguchaka 15 mo ayo akoriye limero byabekirwe asokorwa ni gisegi kigenga na biri bipatraniti ya mangana ayo ana sobunru bekanyamero bakoteba 16 days of activism against gender based violence na kiyo gara bagani baitu bakira studio kado yo kwanda mange asimambia boni gantuwa the Dr. Roselyne Nyakona David nere no ara studio asimambia boni kado yo kwanda mange na jotumanya mange atwa kichiricha bekirwe asokorwa ne mangana gisegi cha nyumba ani ngara sensibility management coordinator Kisii County na choto tebia jibosun chachi nyingi boy wantu wat en Okari Omweri ni garo mnyakero sensibility Amnesty International ni jin section jinde njiroro na nje mu manyeti abotambira kibida jinjiriye tam Brighton Makori to bada na Frank Makori sensibility camera cho shoulder korwa sensemo ya transmission ine ngakiwan ngakyo manyeta matukaya agenda 16 days of act ngakyo manyeti ine Kisii chege ngachelire wae tukunye ukwana mangana ya kira chinkaki ena rwacho tutebia simambia abone lakini kutakore biro utamba kabatena ladies first abantu bakateba ndi empowerment ndi tokole kitumkiturakole kyarone tubate madam nere pie kase banner by then ando natora mpaka ndo be camera madam bie kororo na ndende chenda ni anchirete lakini le shira yote betu ya madam ni pole igora kwa ni mwanchu muri asimambia aboniga alafu ndi nera mayo komosugiri karibu sana Mieta TV. Yes. Yeah.
Brighton.
Yeah.
Biomona so Omweri wagili, and even the opportunity to watch us entire TV live. It's always a pleasure.
Yeah.
Marieta nenkoro kwa Roselyne, Nyakona, David. Roselyne Nyakona David is a national hero.
Yeah.
Yes, I was appointed by the President national hero on human rights. And then colleague as a Kisii County government as a department of health.
Yeah.
My work is to coordinate the gender-based violence activities. That is prevention, response, and the case management. I'm basically in between the state actors and then the non-state actors to make sure that our gender-based violence victims, they get the justice that they deserve. So na kirembia mono sana so kondeta live asita this morning so that tukwa nereringa ile gender-based violence ile abeire libe sana ase ensengi matali gusiyoka ilitokolero kanga gender-based violence. So thank you for the opportunity. And then I want to be kwani abatolikerete na wakwani remwespi asemwabeta whether diaspora in Kisii and everywhere receive greetings from Kisii County. Yes.
Bia kigima mairwa maiga kigima na Roselyne asimambia boniga ura wa department nyinga ukigima na na wineti award ya ndenda ndabwete listen track ngwera na ndante ni liye tiandaira na se Sydney kola tusugeringo wana mapendi sa
Omweri Brighton yabona silivaga na irijinga kijiga gukwanya abaligereria beta TV na basani bonse Italia nenkuru kwa Henry Okari Omweri igonde chairman Amnesty International Human Rights Commission Roselyne South Nyanza. And at the same time, nigonde a member ya chikoti bere chabo ya busongo ne ya karoka. Nende ese koti ya karoka antene tamangana integrity. At the same time, gondo mwali wa matukamang among other places sengo so Kisii University na otoko so na Madam Rose. Ngorengelia lero tuachire singinjo yogote ya bantu baitu. Ngaguchakira mamengo chakatora matuko 15 limo yogote ni Kisii mono chirengete abangangina na abana asabagina baroyo mo bari mamo mito unesi umwe ko geteni ari iwato tagata ko bachi agent chigote abanga esegi gati asabagina na abana baiseke mono nesegi ya digital abantu banyara ko bagoteni ni amangana kiagara twatwara matukaya iga bebono.
Thank you Sanin aso just studio tutaraja kwa na setup gate ditko riale kiara mangana to kwa na mona 16 days of activism against gender-based violence nyingi nguchimaro to tebidere lie adinaro jiko win the award na ko jichi mitandalia award riale nginande 16 days of activism
yarengi goro yarenga mangana research na mangana I am a multi-award winner. I do a lot of things in the community, including self development and also in education. I'm a part-time lecturer at Kisii University. I teach and I do research, a lot of research, especially in breast cancer. So the honor that I was yesterday was specifically for research and health policy. I'm a public health policy expert, and so I participate in and help in developing policies. So that was why I was given that honor. Yes.
Yes, sir. What was say mambia boniga to na mangana 16 days of activism against GBV. Ekeniki Roselyne kero mondara na 15 days mete ngorali geretore no na kero monta sirire ngote abale marabe ngora teno na 7 days of morning 14 days in 16 days of activism against gender-based nkiekeba yani monirie katwaje
kana ni kora kwanira igoro ya gender based violence kibusine ga konkerake lakini abongo tema comics I hope aba toligere temba to understand gender based violence basically is harmful practices which are perpetrated to somebody because of their gender. Gender does not mean only women. We only talk about women most of the time because 90% of the people who are affected is women and children. But it can be the opposite side. It can be gender against a man or gender against a woman or gender-based violence against children. So the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence, basically, there is a lot of violence going on in the community, a lot of violence going on in our homes, intimate partner violence, whether physical, psychological, that's a lot of violence going on. And so why this activism is that we want to raise awareness. We want to tell people that GBV exists and gender, and you can get help so that people don't abantu mbakirira nyomba kiara most of the time moving te bibi gokorekana abantu bakirete bali gokwana one on two. We are trying to raise awareness, do activism so that people to come out. And that is what we've been doing basically from last year, the whole of last year. You see how we launched a very serious campaign. And the people have started now reporting. I'm undergoing this so that they can get help. So basically it's to raise awareness and people to start reporting and also to tell people that they can get help.
Okay.
Yes.
Madam Motoera is speaking about this 16 days of create awareness. Matuka 16. Are we celebrating these days or sit to Puinyora because we want on the Christmas on 25? And the Batario consider Singer we celebrated in a yes and a Aja got to query about the one about Bidi. Matuka 16 Nigakabakiro mark. Kuna told him a pig was a bad when you can your tuna 16 narrow and
Mbaralia mnasiriwaga ndatora tebalitanga ni nga kisegi kya nyomba ne mvurukano ne bibiyagarire murembo tayensengema sengencheyu amangana ya toko kora 16 days of activism negendo ya chagetu kere global kya chagetu 1991 na UN amachiko tukutumia Kenya ega the Kenya constitution yesabire international treaties
yes
na kwere ndi agreements bono bakanyora abantu kisegi cyabere kinyinga bakaratika babeke ki amatwa side mono akotema gusegeta abantu bakwanirane bayigwanane bari hinjira yo gotiye segi yabo kwati mono ekogera abasacha na abakungu n'abana bawumise kiresi nyumba nesichinka
yes
so esengencho kuberia jagete kurumaganja ga celebrate ingakiye ga 1991 katima ga chaka tigatwika omweri bwo mwaka gitariki kujaga de kemero ngebe isano ga tariki 10 December twa chaka twabora ninga ngaitwa ikirina twa nyori twa progress progress ya koruteri nyingo muraria akakogara tusa kurigereria amatukuma kaera konya abakungu feminism njaba abakungu bagaitwa bayisibana kinyaroka university abantu bagaitwa bakangentu bakabe kukibunira umuntu yo magaita abantu wetanie chi emerongebera kabeke bunyali Nairobi pono asengencheyu ekiyego gara abantu togote tuna rero tore studio baiga nuko ogote y'abantu baito kuba kunyurana na kuborana n'abantu baminto Makori twaboraniti goreya bunanga kiye Christmas yakobo manyete Christmas bunanga kujya guserekwa abantu baganya kunyurana n'agiyezo na bori tungakiye nandi tokunya kumera n'abantu baito ese imitandao ase kumera na barabu ko bateye abantu baminto komara nje tigagisege cyanyomba rero murembo rabe murembe gakoba nyomba peace yabaye peace yakoba to develop it tumenye bona abantu abamo then finally ndahita gwatebanga progress ngonya kwabere lakini bona kene ngakitogonya gusuka bone bintu bigo change ono mwako ibino yo tubatekanga gya gender based violence digital violence amangana digital mbona gitembono TV cya kire mbono kisimi cya kire mbono Facebook yaje mbono TikTok yegire TikTok yabo norera abantu bakarikora amanira no gabu asa abantu bakorikora amanira Facebook na inde bono mayinde abarinde amandana abange bakari go koramana lakini yo kumazikoranga abange nabajagire koramana mono kubwa abantu bado ne gender based violence because gender based violence muno munyagitari yareza igere ida umusacha no musacha ndi bakorwana gusumugungu n'umugungu ndi bago bakorwana n'umusacha gusumusacha bakorwana n'umugungu lakini yakumurwani bose babwate abombojo singe jamuro jidinga no mugungu buza no musacha buza yamuno murari
abiyo sana madam Roselyne ngakibana tora create awareness into ajag mambe mo kolonjo wished. What can we do so that we can create this awareness? Ngakitokolezi awareness yende abantu bamanya nabona matukaya 16 na yuko champion against gender based violence.
I think we have already started. What me and you are doing is creating awareness.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah. Yes, we are basically telling people that there is something like this that is happening, and we need to come out and speak about it. We need to come out and talk about gender-based violence in our homes. Intimate violence is even higher in Kisii, even more than national. So the plans that we have as a department, the national government and the Kisii county government and the non-state actors is that we are going to the communities. We are going to the villages. We will be going to the village near your home to talk to our women and tell them about gender-based violence and what they need to do. So, nkoandatore community, nkokoratore social media platforms, nkoandatore kowe kachi social media itogoteba. We are going to talk about GBV online. Nkoandatore kowe ka TikTok, X space na kiregento gukwana about this. That is the awareness that we are already creating. Honest that we are already starting. Tomorrow we are launching. Tomorrow is the first day that we are starting. Launch Gali Culture Hall, and everyone who is looking at us today is welcome, so that we can launch. GBV yomanyete saa zingine manyete ko irigere litwaranga igeko koreganero ori motaka ori okare gosenake gender based violence cuts across. Nkora the other day omwana osongo abanyane chibesa kwaranga nerega akwe chindo. So GBV sometimes aichagui ni nani. Sometimes nawe ko happen even to anyone, even to our president, even to our those world leaders nawe ko koleka na. That is why kero monto mono iga au mogete go create awareness on gender-based violence. Kero monto na mogete whether those people who are using GBV for political reasons, kero monto na mogete go about gender-based violence because bararirenga it is an issue right now.
Endre tara kwana why mki kwa madam kira chinga to kwana mana GBV by the way because na kinire iga miaka yana gonya ko kinire ko miaka 70 ko 72 GBV munya kuigwa why sister dina to gonya kukira litu ko GBV adini ngenda to comment kan ko jama kama ya jira sinjira ya kerero digital ya so in a digital space why is that there is an increase in GBV gender-based violence and na bogwana ene mabukwana kandi ya usende ndikakwane arafu
wanjani bwalire nyumba wanjani buli twarosha bayiboli bayita babwata abantu bandi babwate bwalire nyumba bwalire wanjani mboyo. And most of the time, by the way, gender-based violence yagoso nyumba, there is always an element of a third person. Maybe umugako yorolire sukari gete gari. Maybe umwise ko yorolire umusubati yorolire umusacha gete gari uri better than you oyoye. Kwanyora bachakire relationship gete kare achakire so violence yaso nyumba. Why are you going out, or why okwenda koligia basacha siko? So kwanyora abantu bachakire wankana chinkun nyumbaga, also poverty ngochangiere abakonyora ngo musbati oyo gagenda gali koligia musacha because ororo musacha wetabwate besa maybe uchikoligi kosana nyora gasukari wono kwanyora violence ya soire nyumba. Yes. So those are the many things why okonyora violence ya so nyumba, and why it has increased like it's because we have come out to talk about it. The more you come out to talk about it, about it, they also come out and start reporting. That is why Roche statistics because people no longer want to hide from this gender-based violence. They want to talk about it. They want people to know about it. So that is why you're seeing a lot of increase in gender-based violence. Okay.
Why do you think because kwa kuna jinsi ya mao bintu bya korekanire why sitini ni bigo benda tenyo kina kan
komendare bintu mwekari ateba umanyete twanyori robora iborobobe bad role modeling, bad parenting, chise gichiri abana abayori bakurwana na cyabana bakurwana chise gichiri abana siasa bako kibarwana matanga na cyabantu abananchi bakawaita batakete barwana. So that is a factor. Number 2, stress yabwatira abantu bobe oguma wabairo bokongu umuntu akoranga libagakwirira amasori atakete otuka kabwate ariti yare tukurwana igendo kya gatatu igendo ngo emotional intelligence abantu basinyiro go tibiti emotional intelligence yabo bando bari kunyara go tibiti ko barende birengerera byabagara karigendo kyabere bamanyanga kibago bakori actu igendo kende nende kwani mono kerusia na magane culture itone nembe ibintu binembere tubwateri yarakini ende nerembe bana magana yo gusara abana nyaruka is a violence abantu bari bajaga gusara abana abayinyaruka nabayikoyo bacaga diriri karumu koronia gite batigete kare ndono tole twarure gukora mangana FGM ya yege koro rero tubwate medicalization of FGM yani uzindo dugweteri ko kabana banyaruka basaru. So it has continued. Number ende neringa twasoire in the digital world. Umuntu akora n'umuntu ndakora TikTok, oro umuntu ndakora Facebook, umuntu oro n'umuntu anyere umuntu nonge onyenyo yonde kabisa. Ozuka kurwe oruto umuntu kurwegari ngoro umuntu yo oitwa. Egendo kende kogera violence komenta nisinginjo chifamily ya break. Bantu batikanira bona kuri umuntu abwata revenge mission. Aligeretinga nakingo cyakora nanje nkorera umundori nanze heredingo genda ndakamuntu gari nkasambe ko genda ngwitira abana ko genda ngukorera gendo. So then again endo abantu abange twate abako korera violence n'abantu bari vulnerable banda bataka abantu bari malete abangi n'abagotu abana abantu bari batari kwinyara gwatebera mono abantu bande babere gusine umwanya abantu bwasirire. So abantu bachakira gukora amangana yo gukora kisigi kigana kuroni abantu singincho gutinyara kwabo. That again political space. Hooliganism, Gundism, amangana yo kubanga umuntu gubori muri gikora abakenya bako bakera abari mu gubori bari gikora cyanati abari bagwaka abantu bagize school kwanya abantu no bari bakora amane wall ya Facebook no bari bakora amana WhatsApp group no bari bakanya ine round about the agenda of group y'igipikipiki ni group y'igipikipiki na abantu bandi baroro bakogenda samatanga mu ayigeta gukora oyo baba mu kerekere bayita abantu. So it is I think basically bad manners obotaka no botachingiwe kimukwa mwanya abantu yabere obwenge bwabere obunge. Yes.
Biya kima Madam Laws amachikara bekirwe asukurwania mangana ya kedukwa na about the laws and the policies against GBV because ye bantu metendo tukora no monto ametrumiwa mali oyo mo trumu nande moja waso kwato kirwe bine gete bia koraiga tubata machiko gete ali strong laws and policies chikuka bone mangana because ngo kore kanale tubata majikaya ani gete kero koro
tubata majiko starting all the way from international coming to our Kenya the constitution. The constitution, you know, gender-based violence is a violation of our human rights. Okay. And we know that it is not acceptable. So we have international treaties, we have our constitution, and we also have policies in the country which talk about which are against gender-based violence. Even to our counties, we are also trying to make policies to safeguard the human rights and also safeguard our women and girls who are more vulnerable.
Na roja sikete bali kete na gender I don't want to mention ni wanasinia ya mangati kwa kula ngimata chora tero no mosacha antene ka dole no proposal to go zero ri como sacha buna o se pasa jampa jana kete bali go zero. Why do you think about swati ba ma jikora na bal finally po when we talk about gender based violence into matu ibana into na bato kwa mbele.
When we talk about numbers, more women are affected than men.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
More women are affected than men. Arafu ekerongo chavono when coming to the house, surely Brighton, look at your mom. Who holds up your family? Kusema momino. Nero kuhold nere ogokora chigas chinde no ne atali kwakana. Nero koboka mambi haba breakfast. Again the magonda wali chingina make sure mwaragire. And you see now especially about the culture yani abagusi you automatically know that thing almost bad inchembana tengi chindu senkuru inyoro begete ndagere mesa keregen. And so when you don't find it, they don't even ask questions. Singa ninki kyagara ere ndagere tabe kumesa na kiyawa noko. I remember one day na lenge at my cousin's place. And then mumurumu abo mo sacho ya gacha nyumba sare okore gasi. I'm sorry to talk about that, but I'm using it as an example. Wherever he is, I just want him also to know that it was not right. Agacha kanyore ndagerero siri emese bikiroro, and there was no meat. Hey, kumana nga kibone ndagere yaro suga itawati nyama. Then I asked myself, na ki okoboli gore nyama nande toraye gora. You know what I mean? You buy it and then you come to ask. So the women are very strong, but very vulnerable also when it comes, because we have to, sometimes we take these things to safeguard our children. Don't judge. Do not judge, because they are trying primarily kwa kinandoa kwa sababu ya abana baachire. What do you do? Even to keep a family. But we talk about women and children because they are more affected than men.
Nakene ndo sacha ndo changit ndo konya ngura sasa wano with men.
Pepetewa amachiko nonyene Biblia ni amachiko nonyene amachiko ikomi na amachiko abantu bagwenda kubwate ndi bara bakristo abantu bari kunyabwate kubuna bari ndubwate international treaties ndubwate Kenyan Constitution chapter 4 ukukwana about human rights chanspi lakini rights chinonye kire basic human rights bandu mbachizigiti so violence na veroro lishiko na veroro lakini bandu bari kuchiobserve. Now ekero tokwana violence ya gender mwenye the gender men and women element ya men neroro ko violated. Most of us keep quiet. Bandu bari kukwana. nonyina basacha bakaro barwanire kunyomba bakonyara gukwana because community ko ba charge very harsh babone umuntu musacha uza goitwa ayibona wasare gotote however ekero kurigelde data the numbers abantu mono bako ba violated nandi perpetrators abantu bakurwani abange mono manyizo musacha badanga kumanyari nyo musacha nonyine ko umukungu atabakorege ndekene ogwanda sacha bagateba ngo ndware yani prepared ko kuri yes so kwanyara basacha abakungu abange nabo bagoitu nabo bako ba raped we don't get raped nabo bako ba defiled we can't be defiled nabo bago kuri gwemeremo ya yo goitwa singe bata profile machikumu fulani na indi no ntune banga ntwikase twakora ebintu bire against the family mono bakungu bari kore magotorwani so the reason is abantu bagukwanira mono yaba bakungu abana the girls nelinga mono nabo bagoitu openly but still again ekarato kukwana tolenga nabasacha nabarongo itubare let them speak out because abasacha bange batigere singi yakati singi kuba batukira bono trauma ngo baitere stress ngo baitere emotional violence abasacha bange by the way bakorwa ngo emotional violence nerere na sabasacha ukugwa gukirete nyomba boli yako cyokuruturo kama ukuboli gendo okuragara no kugoroga nonye nayo no kiro kiboli abana so abanda bange kinyomba abasacha bange bari miribu na kirete kibekire mute TV kibekire mute so emotional violence yagarire kabano kurigere the number of men that commit suicide Brighton igere nene kubwa women why basacha mbibu ati special sabakora bawe expressing bagumu na bakorera bakogandeze kiobatebe nabo there are many ways abakungu bakomanage their stress and troubles and violence elibakoewa abakungu manye bali na bako about it yes but abasacha babwate abasacha bono ba very vulnerable okuko abasacha bono violence I think to change to jaga kwa address yamangana yabasacha particularly on suicide.
Do you think that people maybe that game maybe binge bigo champion for the rights of men by the way timendra bikaro do you think that the kiro jani baby because my dream ya wanaume baby
abasacha in other developed countries
lakini Kenya
na inde ambiro bakini biri chini umenye timanye biko sunura wea nandu bwate kiombe abasacha ba gayism and they are registered and they are being funded like kwa ratramba ko kana ngabaseji ko nda Africa kwa address mangana lesbian shiban mangana tramba ariko kana njimbiro lakini wono manyete asogoja kanyora basacho babeke bayisara hanse cyo Brighton marwa bagambe bacha babeke movement batare bakore bagende urabona none ko tokogenda ndoje zaka 16 days of activism gutara tokore campaign tokore medical camp basacha tibari gocha no they don't come lakini no bare bono na tujande kabro tujande ke tigoro jero bomara to bange banyure jinya sore ba tigire school ba chire piki no nyina ko ende tega basacha bari tiare go discuss about this
they no didn't
no arabia
babo goreti enyimbo enda gutara
yes is matembea ende bana naki no swati para bonga kaba iru stress matenjera baba did this so the bottom line is the men are giving women stress
lakini ngoko yo ndio
a lot of stress
massage
the men yes I can assure you that if you give your woman peace in the house Omweri peace you make her your queen because she is your queen you get the best
Mokungu na erta mosaje wa peace.
Yes. Lakini wana tokenga nayo kaliga aliko minyokane nayo bimwana evigency kominyokane ne bimwana sko gali na kina kipisi era toke nyomba.
Ikono kolenga naye doctor ngo kale the problem.
The thing is women are more affected than men. I'm not here to fight because of I'm a woman sitting here, but that is the truth.
Lakini wakati mjanda msipati usema usaji nyumba.
Both on the both na wakoleta. Both na wakoleta mechando, but we're talking about who is more affected because that's the question you asked me.
Yeah,
it's the women who are more affected. And the young girls, because even these men who are sleeping with young girls, you know, they're already doing gender-based violence. Because how does a 60-year-old man sleep with a 20-year-old man?
20.
Yes.
And then the
now, but look at that. Imagine by the time umwano yako iboru, by the time umwano yako iboru, by the time umwano yako iboru, that guy was 40 years.
DJ ko bata vediri Kenya.
By the time I go iboru, you are 40. So when you are 40 and you are defining umwano ko iboru, you know that is already gender-based violence. I can say. Because umwano ifaina ni kusana agenda chikosoka. What have you caused to her? Was it the 60-year-olds waliwakorara na 14? Okay, let's forget about 20. Mondo 40 years, orara no mwano ule 14 years. Orara no mwano ule 15 years. Imagine if that is your sister. Or that is your brother's daughter, or because you cannot sleep with your daughter. Ama ni mtoto wako analalishwa na another person.
Lakini ngoja vizuri na msaje kwa obu mkungwe miaka kana liberation. Wadoro
wa 10 years. That impia, that difference ya 50.
But
those are the things which are bringing problems in the house, you know. Na bibi kwa the gender-based violence.
Na kibuka the gender-based violence. Lakini wale wana kina basubati ini bali mofana libo. Ndo nduru kuegero ndega iga like to no resolution. En oteviro na basubati nkotista baro musaja emotionally. Abade. Kama wanyorana musaja no wali nyomba tajidiro ni mirimo. Nili bado kwa nyawarega besu sinjua kadi nani mokungu musabajiwa yasena esukari. Na bado kitasogenti. Lakini maondena bwana leni natabu atina musaja mbata nyomba. Watu jino no yole dira mana chanda biswane.
Wale dira mana. That is why dialogue is very important. It is very important. Kero musubati yo. Ta ucha kokoboli besa yesukari nyomba onye kamanyete tobu atiso okwenda kurusi.
Baba. Ayo dana musaja kimbate nyumba kitele ro kimbate. Wote musaja ne kwa mutujiri o kongo aja kiro.
Then we have to also
we
have also to talk to our women. That you know sometimes it's good to talk about these things. So that you understand because those are the things which bring violence in the house. But by the way, Brighton, women, especially our Kisii women, they are working very hard. To take care of their families.
Bali medine age bracket dinero ngumate daktari. O digital ndero squeeze bori ene bi totenda
digital no aba digital more digital aba yes. There is a lot of social media pressure. They want to show their friends that they can afford to go to Mombasa, take a flight, bali ni kuchi ndege. A lot of social media pressure is the one that is making these young girls go look for these men.
Yes, you had something to add, Captain?
They talk neutral and objective, not subjective in this discussion. In life, chikwende chinyingi chi organization na UN target koleta equality na equity. Lakini even when this is happening, a few things are not going right. Tunaona mangana empowerment. Our African women misunderstood empowerment for empowerment.
Empowerment?
For empowerment.
For empowerment, yes.
Bakaka karabako korero empowerment, bayo school bayo wemeremo. Iko barengana n'abasacha gose bababwa in all aspects. So once when you read the abantu barwete Beijing 1985. abangina abange bali barwe Beijing batigarira n'abasacha actually bakora ndi airport bagatikana n'abasacha after devolution ya tuachaka 2010 constitution karo county government ya
2013
abangina batanga ni baye twemeremo in county government rigiwe cyari ngoro kitamanyere cyakora most of them deserted their women who are they got married elsewhere. Marriages broke. Marriages broke. And even now, the most women who have been employed, if their husbands don't earn more than they do, that marriage will not stand. Most of them, most, yes, because of the misconception. So then when you look at families submissive, there is little violence, if any, because for them and empowered no test every time woman no test yali katika na mobekera nik chile amajukumu akoba omuntu akoba tested actually onye ndiye kunyana kana bangira batagete omugaka ari nyomba katigete kwali choro tegere iko ndiye akoba manage. So violence ya family bono tell violence ya kare even when there is patriarchy bunatore community system the patriarchy musachare the head bono tobe honest totebenga abonge nonyo kogenda tebo byabo tebo banking yele umuntu rutara kwataba I introduce it chibese cyose kire twemensa kibaru umwe chibese kiba mu kungu Africa. Her money is her money. President chibese chiao ni chaino again. So because of these little things, economic violence, emotional violence, and the criminal that take care of is the Panyavan bacha to dialogue, Bunamada Mateva, whatever, Nachiticum, Nanyo Tichves, Naga outreach, Naga the Gagandas getting Kaiway breast. The men are supposed to account Chivas Chivano, women are not supposed to account. Yes. Unaelewa yaro utoka abangina baikire asebabwati the open mind umugaga angero umongina twale logbook yayo nyogode yaye abule title deed for a piece of land yago abantu bayise kuyikata level of thinking. Yes, we will be safe. But as long as erenga umusacha nere a sole provider, even when your wife earns more than you, she wants you to pay more, and therefore she feels gerendo bula jana wali kutachaiga abangina otanya musacha bayisabana paka umwana kugore utakira go pensiri no we biashara no mwalimu whatever jobs they do pass that to my responsibility jinga yana matabiso. So at the end of the day, in most Januaries and Decembers, men go crazy. Chakeriwe Christmas, Ogaji speed, aja January speed yoko commit to drinks, January fees, umusacho kwanyora baikirera bagotaraboka. So I want us to have a very objective discussion Brighton. Let us understand gender-based violence affects both men and women, even when it affects women more. If we deal with the trauma, the stress, the depression, the drunkardness, to manage you when you come and go as trouble to manage stress, to manage depression, to manage. Yes. They will don't a platform you will discuss to deal in violence. Yes. To kind of woke up na violence, the root causes, the triggers, then we are going to have this discussion and the celebration may continue back a year later. So I want us to be more objective.
What I comment
Brighton.
Yes.
We live in a society that we call a patriarchal society still, especially here in Kisii. Bono ekero hendria gote banga basipati abange ba rute Beijing by the time bagoika airport ba tira basaja. That is because the women are now more aware of their rights
than men.
Than konye. Nothing justifies violence. Whether Musacha, you are the head of the family or wherever, whatever kind of violence, psychological, emotional, physical, akuna yenye kendonge justifying abono, there should be violence in that home. We agree that the men are the head of our families. And you know, even in the Bible that we keep on referring to, which is supreme, Ekeromo Kungu are treated right. Ekeromo Kungu, even there will never be violence in that home. How does it come? Yes. How will it come? It is both ways, a woman and a man. If you treat your man well, and if you treat your woman well, there will be no violence.
Lakini again, to get a difference about the empowerment and empowerment. Because we empower Muswati, never go you take both you empowerment and empowerment. Ono ogo chao chao, government Musaja never to tongire on chai automatically a sheet and go away. Somebody can have very empowered, still a carabere empowerment. Tao ikasigete but nowadays you know any abantu isiruja kaba saja isiruja wonjokana temo basaja baje kirwa temo we empower abaswati temo tuju cyane kugeza mu twaribushi.
The more men have and women don't have, they keep abusing the women. So the women are being abused because they don't have.
Yeah.
What if they had? Then they would understand their rights. They would understand that they are not supposed to be abused, that you're not supposed to keep quiet when you're being beaten or when you're being emotionally abused. My advice to those women who are undergoing this, if you are empowered, keep off, go.
Okay.
I want to tell you something, my brother Brighton.
Yes.
I lost my sister.
Yeah.
Dorothy was because of gender-based violence. My sister Dorothy was a very hard-working girl. I am very sure that she died leaving a lot of millions and even insurances that guy took. Almost actually, by the time my sister, my sister secretary, then we put up a petition so that we can have closure. But by the time that guy came to Kenya, and he was already having a woman pregnant. I saw him with my own eyes. And very pregnant. But you see, he has killed another person. Yeah? He has caused violence, killed another person, and is here having a woman who's pregnant. So my sister was both empowered, but now that power was taken by the man because the man was violent. So I don't support this thing that when we empower women, then because now if I am here and I'm being abused by my husband, for example, if I'm being abused and I have my own money, why can't I go get my small cage and stay there with my kids and leave him? You know that makes everyone, that gives peace to everyone. That marriage definitely will break. Men make the difference, Brighton. Men make the difference. Because it is these men who cause these things, most of the time.
Men?
Yes. So kama wale wamama walitoka Beijing wakafika airport wakaona wacha sasa sisi they chose peace. Yes, they chose peace.
Yeah. Why is it important to involve men in the fight against GBV?
Because men make the difference.
Okay.
Yes.
Ona teva ndina itombo atebia. Ngate empowerment nero yabeire effort cha serikali nisingi makokora abantu bonse babere empowered. Isingi njia kuguleta equity and equality. Onye mwandegerera banateba.
That's it.
Namanya ko batebinga a misconception ya empowerment for powerment.
Yeah.
A misconception ya empowerment for powerment. Nero yagerire abantu abange bagerire violence yo kuja ko escalate. So akaro daktari yako tabanga aba jitega airport bakalia raisinga ba rights chabo manye rights chakero muntu njiroro. I am the expert of rights here. Ese rights chane chiko erara ichao no jigo chakara. So chao jigo ita jisaranziri chane. Kero muntu wika keep safe space here rights. Egare human rights egare to sago to nyawo abantu ba no nyine chisegi bono njiko kero muntu keep safe space. Then nabata yamanga is other reasons violence ya mendire ne rego jigatikara namanga divorce and separation and fights separation in the families. Dayaro itakora tayo. So ngakiteyo mondata kero feelinga obere more knowledgeable than the other because even when you are within relationship yo notakere otene ko yinjira yoko oko yo injira abantu bakomenya no murembe asobo na sobya ina mbende I do not see the relationship between ngabikwanyora mu salary abiga job nabono lori bono kwa bere bono kwa chagira korera ikyo tare korera matuko kwa stara umuzajo okurusi sino ukwera for college kwa soma kwere diploma kwere degree kwa masters irigo gukora na masters yo graduate kwa graduate no muzajonde so abono no wachakire korera buna kwa anya maisho na achakira korera mukiria gusiri digwa kore university ya maisha achakira korera kurbaga kwa nyatoro then on the point that you asked, why men engagement?
Yeah.
You see, we're having a dialogue here. Etutakero tokore a 50-50 share of blame and the promotion. Totebe ya basacha rero bali bakare bagaitira abantu benshi nungu gusubira gucenji bari we want to encourage bali babona bati na ine totaka basacha babale buna Henry ate nene agenda ki buna togo jaga 16 days of activism to are male champions bagwa advocate bagwa tabaya tigako baita ne chinungu tigako kora this and this tigaba abangina baiga they are sisters, they are mothers. So tikatoba empress to suke atwa kwa atwa to nyora no opportunity yo konyora asisra madam Roselyne asa agoteba this should be this way to discuss to engage abantu barabona to ko engage positively abantu batige you talk with one another to kwanirana that you talk to you know bono nje in this struggle and in this space, men engagement is important because men can be champions, men can be advocates. It is men who go to the human rights spaces, Babo, you have a quarrel, Tibaki, Buganda, and the rest, There are very few women who can leave their families and activism to the space that they are. So if we brought more men, if you look at chairman Amnesty, Omontoyo, Aki Kenya, and the rest, most of them are the men fighting for the rights of both men and feeding go fight on their own. If they fight on their own, they will be on their own. If we fight together, we will fight. Almost struggle, fight. Like this one, I want to talk engage you. Ultimately, we want to be equal. All of us. Brighton. So all of us have blood, and let us try as much as possible to engage Keromonto. Because to engage abasacha boka to engage abangena boka ababande bago feeling to you. So in the future meeting gender violence awareness and the rest. If you are bringing 10 men, bring 10 women. We are arguing from an equal platform.
Unite to end digital violence against all women and girls. How do you think? The team. The team unite to end digital violence against all women and girls. Kono tomo tena basaje involvement nero mama yakolete team kama je netopike take gosenje interpret to gosenje ngera unite to end digital violence
against women and girls.
Era against women and girls. Where is men? Digital tunturiko right?
Brighton umanyete
and then how can digital platform be used to combat GBV?
It is not because men don't undergo violence. Me, I have seen even very close people to me who undergo that violence. Very close to me, I can say. But I want to tell you that what happens is that there are more women and men, there are more women and young girls who undergo this violence than men.
Okay.
Not because it's only women. It's not only women.
Okay. How can digital platforms be used to combat GBV?
Yeah, digital space. For example, we have our people, we have our politicians, we have our social media influencers who have so many, who can reach so many people. So what I can ask them is that go support peace in our homes, and peace in our workspaces, and even friendship and love. But go spread hate, go spread mono violence here, or is let them use their space to talk about gender-based violence, to talk about what we can do to end this gender-based violence, instead of trying to escalate, because most people they are using the GBV space to get more likes, to get more comments, to get more, but let them use it instead to tell people how important it is to have unity in our homes, to talk to each other nicely instead of doing it the opposite. That is what I can say. That is the responsible way of using the digital space. Okay. Yes. And if you see your friend or a neighbor or say you can also use the same, but not you can use the same also to create awareness, so that this person knows where to go and to get help.
It's not women to unite. No. A society unite, co-end violence, digital violence against women and girls. So, get to the twins yamo, could twins to amazisha to end digital violence. Then now, talk mangana kurukuchise ya digitali. Nechire chichi. Na mangana yo gutumia clip cy'abantu bari bosa. Chikiribu cy'abakorama abantu, chikiribu cy'abantu bande bakobanga bona bakuje goita abandi, chikiribu cy'okorosi cy'ugutangaza violence bunere. I mean, you know, amangana yoroche bunabona ari abokoru each campaign. Yes. And abakora very very violent campaigns through social media media. By the way, media media housing chira chikire chitagete kuri mo asa chisegikire asa nyagete bakugamba. Take it for example, the former deputy president, the deputy president, media housing chira chibwate interest kokora incitement. So this is just a form of digital violence. Those kind of media houses chikokora. So for us now, abantu batumye digital space gukwana buyegoro y'abantu bande gukora reconciliation gutiga kubeka chibicha chimbe ese kwerende kubeka laws unabana ko ramachikari arenge kubeka sakale machikadare kubeka ayanarenga maya nonya yandarenga punitive. Some of them were very good. Why? Umonda ochicha wa muapio obutoro mondondo rebosa obutoro motu obeka opost. Then no family yao, that humiliation, that kind of umuntu mayagotebanga no that is democratic expression of no. That is demeaning, that is violence against your demeanor, and therefore that is not right. Nebintu bindembire ebintu bine tutakere tokore ko promote ending this kind of violence, you know. You would be knowing umuntu bange to umuntu onde, because abantu aba communicate through the phones, so the government should be able to interrupt and know where is this planned to be done. Brighton, nakimondara bangaira banda anyenyeje abantu 25 on that amount. There must be a leak. So somebody abantu baitu tigaba kama bai mukaba tebenga ya ntubuli sutoroche edeni era yoko okusalia abana baitu be university abana be school and this. I mean this kind of communication to amazishe community tote ya abantu baitu the need kuna bana watu wangeta this is 100% plus for you to check what about the 16 days of activism. This is digital, this is what we are doing. So we can use the mass media, we can use print media, and many other things. What they have and the enough is enough. Particularly digital.
Dr. Roselyne, how can we balance raising awareness with respecting survivors' privacy? How do you balance how we can balance raising awareness with the respecting survivors' privacy? Kira survivor ni the privacy. Nakito create awareness.
I'm always particularly in as a person, as the GBV coordinator. There are so many things happening. There are so many things happening each and every day. Someone is being defiled. Someone is being beaten. Someone is undergoing something. But you will never see me posting that person. I will go handle the case and finish with it. But I've seen a lot of people, a lot of politicians, our big people posting about ngana nyoliro mwano over defiled ngane parade online.
Maybe it is.
That is not that itself is you're now also abusing that child. Because umwana oyo nkorwale gabo aira ne school. Ekara ko ira ne school nande kwa mobe geto mutandao. You know, people are like abana bali bande. Oh na abana mate squeeze abangina nko bako mwana otigero mwana simenya koriele. So mwana ga go school ata oyo ne role yo better raped. And you know there are people who the internet does not forget. Abantu mbaroro wago ikabamanya gotebanga oyo nero lio betereped. Nakyo kunyo mungu bati yunande nero lio. Ande nero lio betereped. Ande nero. So as much as we are trying to raise awareness about these things, let us also try to protect the survivors. Protect the nabogo tebangu muntu nabete kyakolekana nyalebe but try to hide the identity, editor, hide the name and even completely the person and even the face. That is what you can do. Lakini wachakotebanga umwana nabete ripped mwata mwanyalebe, you know. Kila mtu community iritanga ni amanyirenga nya umwana nyalebe nabete ripped. And apart from that, ekaroka ago chakosoka nanda abantu balia babega bagenda alisa gosoka batebenga moiriro umwana oli ogobeteke obeteribed. So in as much as we are trying to create awareness in this, or even look for likes and look for politics or wherever politically correct, let us try to safeguard the survivors.
Ngana sen idubune biombe mugwate jukumose mugwate mero mubegete yo fight mangana gender based violence. What about local leaders? Nkota kere ko na barabu because no mara nyore na do you need support from these local leaders, serikali idnone county osene serikali nene. How can local leaders help reduce this GBV in our community kind?
Niamana sokoli swali utagetentebe nga duty bearers na the greatest perpetrators. Duty bearers n'abantu bali bayire responsibility. Abarandia, abalimu, abasigali, abachiva, abatuleti nabo bali the greatest. Either very primarily involved as a GBV was bago apet yani no muntu na goseru atake go konyu umuchifu no mutulete n'aba pastor no babatebanga you are a member of our church umanyitegereye gitiga turabaka bake umurira amacha igange soka bake abutake tugosarira umurishye yita so intwebuna na state actors twatemera gukora awareness yoko twara meeting na ninde a member ya Keroka Court Users Committee ninde a member ya Kisii Court Users Committee ninde Keroka na ninde is integrity committee
yes
idubu na Amnesty ntoyerete training yaba chief na ba assistant chief bali ba masaba note na south for a training Kubatevi on the do's and the don'ts, particularly on the gender-based violence, because we see gender-based violence, even na mangana issues are related to the land, defilement, rape, basically we see so tunajaribu kuhamasisha akarotoko genda akarotoko twara 16 days of activism whichever area toko genda se tukurangira mu ACC assistant county commissioner mu DCC kumanyare mu assistant chief mu chief n'abatulite no bakomomba abanda ubacha kibarasa kirito kwera because akarotoko genda 16 days ndoje tokore jibarasa ndoje tokore media showroom ndoje tokore amangana yo to walk in the streets the walks so we involve them but most importantly again isinge gituma yedenga na ubare abange na ubare chi impediment na ubare getango abanda konyora justice so most of them we take them head on. Yes. Panya no musiesi toko gana toba denga tata tokonye nge pitiri yetu ichore lingo tokonye nge kinege kegende koti because richi control liko tawanye no muntu what 24 hours airu koti and the rest so into one kind of oversight kurigeria abanda baiga bale the local leaders na duty bearers so we are involving them in dialogue and at the same time we are involving them in pushing them at the same time we are using the media houses ese togo feeling egengo kwa makere twarangira ba Brighton to abatebi mangana na school kurukuga abana bagakorere bakakorere defilement eraini abange so umuntu ngutangara ubumane w'abana abaya and this has worked very well so we are bringing everything
Visana madam recommendera the reporting of these GBV cases gora very challenging sana na ke community da ke report this GBV kara kya baire osene kenyorgete mondo ta tiganti nini wan wajanya na ndakiro chikobe witness how can ni to encourage a community kara chikisi kya baire na ke batake report kind
Kero kwa riri niba yao ya very affected, usai kwa very affected. You can the first thing obviously onya kwa kugosa kwa rukende no kwa nyagitali. Kero wa chiri nyagitali kwa gere liwonya maybe kwa le bleed gosa kende kwa le kokora or maybe is the psychological part wa counseling like kind of first aid. First aid, then you can now go and report to the authorities. Some people go to the chiefs, but we highly recommend that they go to the police. Kwa enda police, kwa report, kwa likiru report, kuna kwa assaulted, then ukoruga kwa manyakoira na bono nyagitali, kwa wako ipitiri kwa nyagitali, kwa likiru ipitiri. This P3 is what is going to help you in court. Is what is going to help you to put up a case against Omonto, correct? Omonto, yes. So the reporting, some people go to the chief, some people go to the hospital, some people go to the hospital, some people go to police. But we highly recommend that you start from the hospital.
Biya sana. This one did kwenda kuja Sindrin then I'm bolding ligana. How will you respond to someone dismissing GBV? Or then I think there's some people can dismiss to Kiaweri. Akitora bando, so to respond to them.
Nambemu.
Yeah.
Umayita abantu baitu batagete gukora ibintu bagukana.
Yeah.
And when they have done it. So story nere yarenga gurukarenga uba wigutwara umusaiti ikina giyo gema ko gendera wigutwara umusaiti gwitade babere bamaya ikina giyo gema ko gendera ngatubwate umusaiti amangana yo achenjire that can be the doctor the victim. The doctor, the victim, Mumbai saying the back of Kina is as long as there is a good medical report. Kina correct again. So, verbal dismissal Kina, they go change the reality on what it is. Then in Ambaya Kamere, Ndagatavan to Maniga. Now, for every crime or commit, Kabetiare go accept liability. Yani you go according to Janja on the Mutare Nagarot. So there are two ways. Or accept you apologize. Go say wafu editoswa. Go say dichikuriga nai. So there is no way ora akane ogo dismiss. Yani go say ngabano mugambi akane ngabana itabet. Mangana yo umwana yo nyogoteba. Onyo umwana otebi. The young girl. But there was an actual act. Was attempted or intention. Those are crimes. So, ingenge kwarigera yo mwana, ingenge kwa mubwata, ndonyo tokoleti, tiare you are there. So, mundondo ways otageta kwa save. Otanyo totageti kwa argue for nothing because of argue was rendo sipo. Tiga abindo byoko kora ebindu birekinyime kya akicha mwanyabantu, umaene wa mwanyabantu.
Yeah.
So, mundo that dismiss crime or violence ya crime onye ta nayo fear inga kimondara dismiss emotional violence, you are emotionally violated. Agumondara dismiss economic violence nayo little right ya yo konyoro buri mo yo konyore ndemero yo konyora properties chumugako buna bona gusia kaba bakure abangina mbari kwanje rubaye ni inherited husband's properties particularly onye tani ole bamura. So this kind of things ngumuntu naro dismiss. Somebody should move to the next level. Ndageta abantu bamanyanga umo SCC, umo DCC, umo county commission. Those are very powerful instruments ci serikali. Kubwa basigari abayiga tubwata. So nyo basigari ko kwasara moinaga genda as DCC or SCC. And then things will change. Nobody should dismiss you.
Listen.
Yes, yeah. I can wonder dismissing gender-based violence there. You know they can dismiss because tera bakuna.
Okay.
Yeah, onye mondo tera bakuna tera rakenda bine kenda bara dismiss. But I want to tell that person who called this one hearing, gender-based violence is real. It is real pain, and it's causing a lot of broken families. Families are breaking because of gender-based violence. People are dying. I said my sister died because of gender-based violence. Yeah. So it is real.
Okay. This one didn't go to other red flags. Not a family. Then most of them are more in your mind. Again, this are ye carjito, Muswatura, the Nakora married. At the end of the day, when you're a gender-based, I made a Mokungu, Misiro, Natural, made passage with the Barikuman, and then the one again, I was so in the office common. Mondrata Kirko and Maria Caro, red flag is Javed. Because at the end of the day, they made research to change reference. Madam.
I dear Montaban that red flags is a children. But I told you as women, in Gerato, you wait. Quanyo Miru, Mia Cameron gave it. What Havana Havana Vanchete Tattoo Mao. No lega. Tato Mama decided to become violence. He had decided to have another mpango wa kando huko nje about whatever the 20-year Gen Zs who know what they want. Yes. Bali bako ba papa sabuye ka bayunga by Cloud9. Kwarale. So bono this woman here ulingereringa abana banenga inkoira abana abanga inkoira abana abanjete tato mwao abana aba igo ba kogenda bali school. They need they need school fees, they need support, they need a home abana for them to for a family to go Kawabia, they need a home, and then one of Wanyora, abantu ba koremerari in such a manner. But did you get that koremerari? You know, sometimes even maybe the other person did not intend to kill. Maybe ameona tu amezoea kumpiga uchi kumwaka litu kelimo onyoro chire. But you know, the moment you keep on staying in that family, the moment you keep on staying there in the name of children and in the name of your psychological torture and everything, the moment you want to keep that family, the moment you can that is you slowly digging your grave. You're psychologically mentored every single day. Maybe moraira no montoga iga eruma teme biara ire biyechi torere nothing is happening. Ayega igorengereti abana na kubako orengereti na kieko bana ere ata survive. Wewe whether psychologically or physically akupige, you will die. So when we see these red flags, what I'm trying to tell people, if we have tried dialogue and it's not working, because that is the number one thing I would recommend people to talk and have peace and try to have things work out. If you see that these things are not working out, don't stay.
Don't stay.
Yes.
Into a story ya mogaiga as abanyakanyarwate adumuga ko inigeita kubatikana na niganyora mateso kurwase mukae na nyaruka yae rwete boy kuiso tumugira ngumwa ko ina timetu so ai nigo by the way na haiti tagarate abanyakanyaro na njena sukumirwa na njebona kula gakira abantu kweli community ya bwateri baga tikokuru muchandu
ndagete ndamentra mangana red flags.
Yes, you might go job paint.
Manya kwere riswali ejo. Ndagete ntebenga ndagete take the best example. Y'umuntu gozwita. Undo wita ngoro kyari. Ibi manyeli y'umuntu wita. Labako nyoro go threaten na witane. Orikao muna bana social media oteba uguchikulike chi profile chaye bindabegete ni makweli ndio ebinda komeka related na makweli like this koma akonyo muntu yo very with the drone koma akonyo muntu so it is important ekero muntu are red flags muntu banyagode ngoko ndenge credit muntu bokoliyo moro ira ninzi umuntu bokoliye egendo kumwateri goti kapisa kwa meramate pore natagete umuntu gozikogoita wikaoroki and when you see the red flags keep off. Oje no mungu na bana madam wata bango mungu no koraba number oro and the interest ye family is important. We carry abantu baje baisara ba discuss amangana bari kenzenga I am going through this is mwako yanje ngaki egende kingo bakere egero agoja ko itari tukeli tate babane kuita atugenga evidence nero ya correct na there was this people will abantu bateme kidogo correct gutika amangana ya bamra bakebe university na baiske waita you know it's not something that begins from nowhere gero chaka bari kirana chi message ba chaka babeka on Facebook babeka TikTok and we would want to advise abana na manye wasoire relationship ya very sawa kama kuachwa kubali wachwe kama ni kuachika achika remember beyond this one relationship. By the way, without this man or without this woman, there would be no life. But there was life before then. And there will be life if you stop. But if you wanted to hold on to this, to go and jabble the mobile, about tenene, Mayani told the Garano Sachi or some boy. Atako get this was I go to you, go to mobile. The most important person in life is you. And your happiness begins with you. Where there are red flags and where there's no happiness, sukangu sukake kidogo atua kidogo or observe what is happening.
Yeah.
Omugago sauti mugera kuri nyanza question then.
Ekarugonyera neli neli nande producer nego David na ekarugonyera neli abagonyara no musubate karakwanda ku report ya case na usino mugaka ngonjandale abagambi bagoshurika mapema lakini omugaka gokwanda somo omugaka gokwanda sabagambi bangwira bagoirege kalende na kurale mereri kine omugaka ona adedio mugambi ne banzumwirega mugambi akaira ngoraleni lakini usende aruyata kire kugamba analenda kinagwete ingakoro kwa nene
let me answer the two namba ya mumu gagwe sauti mugera comedy tinja what to do lakini mwe dekere singe njaro musacha abantu bagupuzanga umuntu musacha twakiro kwa ingwita ronyo wita genda kucyari wite by the way umuntu onyo badenga ngwita ira kinga kigamba nere mu council muri giri council mu kaidi momo tevinga wita nkuriri kibugima a problem yako bafarari trial a solution will come so abantu baito be society dotakere to bayinyorenga muntu rubizi mokorra ukirire utigire gukwana o chakire kunyoma rumono kwenyenyare kote bari ngwitande muntu yo ligiengera kwanerwe red flags chumondo commit suicide that should be not ndo wikitene mondo musacha koteba ngwitare igoma ngwitare people should know the difference between a man and a woman when a man says he will do
musacha
mukungura babateba aikemo inarengereria bana bae arengereria amondo ndo bagwika bakunya bagina abandi bakwani musacha yote bagwitare mwere kunya mondo ne ba experience muswatira bakwa 1000 chances
kokororuchire manyanga
abedo
enough is enough
yes they will give 1000 chances but a man walking out if a man is walking out of marriage he will walk forever he will never come back so then amangana ya now whatever ya abasacha ko report about violent issues you see abagambi esingencho monomonere pro yani ngabangina monomono nabo advocacy nyige nabangina and then barorire bantu bari banere so igere buna esezero momondo no mondaro mesese. You understand? I'm giving that typical example. Omongena wito mugaka ninga bene no motoro mesese. Ne kereseze ko rumonto yishori musacha kayitiro mugungu. So abasaja abagambi bakonyoranga. Mostly you see women are not very ready. Ko spend money go kwash ikina getenene. Onyo chakire ikina tata getenene. Men are very ready. Onye yikira seketera bawe kacha ko bribe ways. So ekara bagambi batebe no musacha report amadenga killing young out of this. So many times they ignore, and therefore that is why our men are suffering from trauma and committing suicide because reporting mechanisms for violence are very tricky.
Okay. Ebiro bidu komento kole Roselyne na in ama tuka 16 days ngakunya branded. Mnyabigete seminar this 16 days baka ndekale kada talenka 10th of December. Itu tu international itu Human Rights Day. Ngakumbrana tema tuka 16 days and the next gura ni daily. Why should we keep saying amangana FGM kila jinga ki? Kitu tu kada FGM kila jinga ya bero wate. Gura ni dia bere nende nera ma commentera tu chukura. Ngakumbrana tema tuka 16 days.
16 days we have a program on each and every day starting from tomorrow. Uchakira mambi ntobwate launch. We are launching at the culture hall. The launch of the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence, and I said everyone is welcome to come and participate and help us. But Koita Nigavon, every single day we have each a theme according to the 16 days. There is end child marriages, there is even World AIDS Day on Taremoja, there is end cyberbullying. Every single day we have we have every day end period poverty, International Days of Disability on Taretatu, workplace GBV Awareness Day on 4th December. There is 5th December International Day Against Children Violence. There is Survivor Support and Healing Day on 6th December. Yes. There is even End Violence in Sports on 8th of December. End Sexual Violence Against Men and Boys and Allies. In the what even the evidence that you know that go on and now men don't talk about them. So each day we have an activity going on, and in the different parts of our county, everywhere in this county, we are going to go around in all the sub-counties to talk about GBV. Okay.
Yeah. What about the FGM? Why should we keep talking about FGM encouraging?
Even at FGM, we are going to talk about it in the villages. Surprisingly, our numbers are high. More than national. The percentage, 82%. Imagine when you put 10 girls somewhere, 8 of them undergo FGM in Kisii. It's a cultural issue. Paka sahi wameanza kusema ati toko utara kaigo. You know, toko utara kaigo, and then it is also in Kisii, it's medicalized. Medical people are doing it. And the medical people are doing it. The people are doing it. I'm a medical person, but I'm not trying to put a bad picture about the medical people out there. But there are people. In society, so even in that, there are people who are still practicing it. Those are the people that we are talking about. They are doing it because of money, but they don't know what they are causing to these children. For example, one day we tried to put up children in one room. Nantebinga ngam abana barangiligo bachikokwana rugoro ya mangana FGM namubuli aya baba oyo onaro kite ntebiye so namubuli nkyago chirende ikyara they are going to be told about nkyago chirende we do have either do alternative rights of passage in Chiroro. You don't have to cut Abanaba. Yes. So these things are happening, but in a clever way. That is why our in fact, kama UNFBA wate ngambali ko chagusi. Kiara bagusi bangire koigwa. Bangire utiga. They don't want to help us anymore in as much as they are trying to put money for this. So it is happening.
A challenge.
It is a challenge.
Why do you think FGM again? And the in most of GBV cases, biro bukabire mpaka na ene court. Toma corona justice dirukayaba. Why do you think the justice is recover? No mwana na repetiu. Toka konyora no oyo beta accused na deno ale kinyoro. Agotara gwiri and to go correct kendi. Why do you think the justice is recover? Na mangana FGM again the kind you can answer.
FGM igere oro again because sabakusine culture over rigid. Umetweli tubote mekongu mugusimu gatomweto mutomuko. Then number 2, my the idea ya FGM ko ya abagaka bali bagatwalira bagina bange mugakoyo magwata bangine kinyore kima. Injira ya lengoro yo go suppress abangina sexually. Yani they were supposed to be bakubakendia kabisa. And then bagagatia gabono abagusiba gakagera nga yani bana mbabasa ko bagosanga ngara karo bata saliri patira rosa ko ga street ya butko no babale bonsi bara babegitera ini utayibagera bara mbabasa ko basanga bana bagera basanga kono no bara. So a problem ye negento kero bongo bw'abantu babegete bari bajagete n'abateye bayiko mbategete abantu baruya bari kuira bagere bari kuira bakamba bari kuira bakoyo bari kuira so twategare dole ndo ka isolated and therefore in a number of very many cases yaba swati abanga bakogenda bo yabairana na ira bagusiba ita assignment bachibaligi abana bagusiye sibasogete lendi gusimba rogo sibairani onya bairani tekinyoro bachibe bulinga ngikia bairani tekinyoro sababu na barabo na baiske bandi onya bara oro bakonyo banyomeru ni ngokombuli ni bali ngomugaka ochire siko na no mwana nyaroke gusomoke gusubwegeza gukende yeboli bakonyora majibu. I am sure they will stop. Tuwa kunya gusumba baba Roselyne na bangiri okay FGM. Onye FGM tigenda egara abasacha bagusi basanga ngale baswadi baba kubagusi baba.
What about justice?
Nigere a right ya Karumonto.
Yes.
As but the rights of in chapter 4. However, there are two problems that happen over Brighton.
Yes.
One is how to report.
Yeah.
Kera abantu bagurika statement. Abantu barika statement kire crooked. Kitari go proof beyond human reasonable doubts. Number two is how the experts are handled. Experts kiaba handled, bobe kiaba messed up with. Then the medical report. Abanyagitari bande abariki bande bakoywa kulika cyori kipitiri. Some of them do not know what is here or there. And then barika oba batiga asepitiri Omweri bateba onyomuntu ko ogoteba asima mataso sin batiga space magamba go close omuntu ndojorika no supermataso sin ebintu there are so many crooked things that happen. Then when ebina riri akagendera no ayo investigating officer ko musigari na ndo kira court na ndo prosecution yakoro it was easy for abantu kugora pono mbaje bakanyekenyira ndi karetu na kwere prosecution error prosecutors bairu na rugiya kigiye onjura nu kyari umuntu na ririye kinage kare prosecution umuntu na bwatari party yokurikana ndi rube kwatebanga mangana yare family go domestic issue kwanyore binde byaburukana so the justice system in this country, I don't know for what reason, has been messed up. Because justice at the end of the day for you, justice delayed, it's justice denied. Even they we are meant to be told among so victims really do not get it there. Then exposure to courts. And one of the court you over. Because naliagenda court for the first time. I think there is a need to abantu baitu baba exposed bamanyengo mu magistrate yoli umujaji yoli no umuntu batwara mo interactions vopia ila gutwara yugo tateba what happened it should be dealt with. Then there should be a way abana baba because mostly into chi prosecutor naba ayo bakuri rebi nabi abana because they can change statements mwana tabu atari consistent they can mess up engineering go abana batware representation is intact then we can have just.
That's very nice. Madam Roselyne ndoje birudu biere tuzagerto kole abana nkabale advice yora rujo sababu nendeliye kero kyara banda barabiji effective this time round advice yora arwe ucha sababu lina abana barashinga and the near period arwe kero macha 16 days just a community at large abantu bate no ne forum jiga abantu ramorenda nonye kenyerere abantu mbakoche makubiri ngo kwanda your advice we just say mwanjubulia kadona ndokuru you are crossing the mark kind
advice ya nenda bazo kuru chisa parents. No, but let us try to do parenting. Let us try to be parents at home. Let us try to know where our children are. It is very important. Pray on these children. They know. They want to use that chance atali present. Igotema kumanyanga umwana ngayale tema kumanyanga esimilia what is she communicating. Try to be the one having the password. Was say limit chinsa chisi mi karome bioro karole nyomba when you are able to know ngayago communicate because abana ababono they are vulnerable bongo bwabo mbra kongo byo maitinga ko differentiatinga ekene kebene kenekia. So let us try to be parents at home. Let us try to know where our children are, and let us also try to talk to them about what is going on in the society. Concerning Owetana na Kotoko Chuetana now, I told you already, my lady in the house was telling me they are going somewhere for to talk about gender-based violence and FGM. So when we call upon you, please come. Since chindo manyete na woko bwanga no manyete bintu panyora to manyeti. Every day we keep on learning. There is something that you will always learn from us or from other people. Baliwa uchago kwandera mangana ya gender-based violence, mangana ya FGM. There is a possibility that there is a person out there ukwevolinga kwani ukoro kwaruka ninki kwa kora. Ukwaruka kusana intuntu arukete. So so information is important. We have to explain to them why it is important to so we urge everyone, when we come out, please come, let us learn together.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
Closing remark in 1 minute.
to tige kisegi cyanyu bana tamanya no marembe namba ya kabiri abana bakirenka kirusa abana baje kirusa tariko kora assignment tiga abana ba rest bare bakiese ba correct and watch to baza go trust mondo ndwes na mwano abantu abanga perpetrators ba defilement na rape na abantu bare very close to the family friends, pastors, teachers, abana bamanyite. So don't entrust anybody with your child. Omweri oye to ura tokonya kumbera na iga tigatwa to inyoranie nga muno utakiro korerwahi korero yo mino muno utakiro onye go rape umwana wandi kabe go define kabe prepared ngoyo na yabe defiled usaba raped gose kango yo naye ofirwe n'abantu bali bandi bakwiwe otherwise tutagete tomenye eze yo murembe tigatonyora na sama tukaya 16 days of activism eze tokunya go move around we shall be coming to studio togende ebinyoro tigatokonya ne tomenye no murembe nende eze ne yaito.
That's very nice. Tigatokola siri tukagamba kinambe bana sonya liba go just studio na mwanchipude watulia sima vya boniga. Tunashukuru sana kwa mchango wako kwa tuma SMS yao kwa kude maboli tuwa wakini mano kito jaka matuka 16 days iko na ekabe asomo stalio bosio aso champion against GBV ekogera o GBV tara konyo na bonyo ya nyoro moirio ya nyoro no amusani the one of twins into affected. You are not infected, you are affected. You should take care na kirabonso bene kama libini jijago jera senjabene twalenge na Frank Main kwa sensa kamera shushoda kwa sensa ya transmission kwa niaba ya timu ngima na wakerembia kwa niaba ya Sara na Ngionticha tunashukuru sana sana daktari na Henry asugo just studio teatokolera ina data ati urabagusi na batamberiane Brighton Makori.